13. 13. Please be a porter. All right. Please be a porter. Or a double IPA. I'm good with double IPAs too. So 13, we have got... from Nokomis Craft Ales out of Nokomis, Saskatchewan, in the middle of fuck nowhere. We have got a Hefeweizen. Yep, Craft Ales, we got a Hefeweizen. Yeah, it's a battle of the Hefes. Let's get to it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. I brought these guys back. We said we were going to do it anyways, so if you don't remember who these guys are, it's Frickin' Frack. No, wait, that's not right. Adam and Joe, Joe and Adam, both these guys up here above me are sitting here, and they decided they wanted to come back on. Suckers. Just invite them over for beer. They're there. It's great. So, we're on day 13. Had to think about that for a second.
Lucky number 13.
We're looking at the Hefeweizen battle now by the looks of things. So, yeah, this one is out of Saskatchewan. We actually have a Canadian beer out of Saskatchewan.
From a province that doesn't have an NHL team.
No, they don't. They've got a WHL team, though.
No,
So,
yeah.
does that count?
And they have a
I'm sure.
hilariously sad but sometimes amazing football team.
Shots fired, folks. Shots fired.
We're wearing lower level jerseys this today, right? So, like I got the Grand Prairie Storm, you got the Calgary Hitmen.
Yeah,
It's no
yeah.
longer NHL.
You got the
He's got the Baltimore Ravens, and they were basically amateurs, so it's all amateurs everywhere. So.
Oh, we're going all out with shots fired tonight. Okay. Cool. So have you heard of this brewery before? Nokomis?
I have not.
No.
Nokomis? I probably mispronounced that.
Nokomis is probably the proper pronunciation.
Sounds right.
Possibly. And this was, when was this canned? Packaged on... Oh, you don't want to know.
It was this year.
Yeah, it was this
8/25.
year.
8/25, August 25th.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
And you can drink it by January 2nd, 2023. So,
Before that.
I say you
Like-
get this open before it spoils.
Some of these calendars need the beers to be there like way early.
Yes.
And that's gross. This is not that though.
Yeah.
And this is kind of, I've kind of forgiven them a lot in this because of that. So I really don't look at the dates that often anymore. All right.
I'm honestly not the biggest Hef fan myself, but still very much willing to drink them.
Yeah, it smelled like a half.
Yeah.
I get that banana.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I was expecting more banana.
Yeah.
We had more of a citrus note, more of the orange.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. That kind of gives like the.
Not so much the orange citrus itself, but more of the rind, the oil.
Yeah. I get more of the banana with a little bit of clove. That's what I get.
Which is what you expect from a Hef, right?
Exactly. Well, shall we give this a shot? I'm nervous.
Sure.
It's from Saskatchewan, so
Let's go.
cheers.
I mean, you say you're nervous. Saskatchewan, if anything, is known for wheat, berries, right? Like
Okay,
they know their wheat.
you're not wrong.
actually quite enjoyable.
It's sessionable.
Definitely
That
more
flavor.
fruity than I expected.
You taste way more banana than you smell.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely more fruity. Like with the Hefeweizen, I'm used to it being more dry. And I want to say exasperating, which is a word that most people are going to be like, why are you saying that word right now?
Yeah.
But this is actually quite enjoyable. This is between a traditional Hefeweizen and a shock top. This is landing right in the middle for me.
Ooh. That's a big.
so for the viewers and totally not for me, what's the difference between a traditional Hefeweizen and a shock top?
That's a big variety, in all honesty. But I mean, they're both wheat ales.
They're both wheat ales, but like shock top definitely goes more like sugar fruit forward.
Yeah.
Because it wants to be more widespread enjoyable, like capturing more of the audience, so like anybody can drink it.
Yep.
The traditional Hefeweizen is going to be very weedy. It's going to be dry. It's going to be a little bit of the fruit notes, but it's going to be more on like the dry side of things. Like when I say dry, like think of like a champagne, right? Like champagne, it's more dry than a wine. They're kind of the same thing, a champagne and a wine, but champagne's more on the dry side, and wine's more on the sweet side.
True.
That's how I feel with this beer. Is that you have a traditional Hefeweizen like Erdinger. An Erdinger Hefeweizen is going to be more dry than this, not as sweet. Still enjoyable if you enjoy that style. And a shock top, very top heavy, orange sweetness. The wheat's there, but it's very high on the sugar content.
Yes.
This is like right in the middle for me.
Okay, no, I can see that. I totally can see and understand that. That's not bad. Oh, excuse me. We can't wait too early. It kind of sucks. That's
Joe is boring you, apparently.
Yeah, apparently, I got too technical with my flavor profiles.
I just haven't had caffeine tonight. That's my problem.
So hopefully tomorrow's a coffee beer or something. Or I guess
Yeah.
not tomorrow, because it'll be the matching style.
Yeah, it'll be the matching cafe.
Yeah. Honestly, I really enjoy this beer.
It's easy drinking.
I kind of want to look into what other styles this brewery is doing, because I would definitely drink this again.
How much? Actually,
I'm not usually one for Hefeweizens, but this one is like, yeah, it hits that sweet spot where like it's not too dry, it's not too sweet. It's like I said, right in the middle.
So looking at this,
The barley and wheat, both grown in Saskatchewan. Makes sense.
yeah,
I like it by keeping everything local.
rural farming community. Let's see, what kind of beers do they have? They've got a very boring website,
I mean, it's Saskatchewan. What do you expect?
and they've got a lot of pictures that are broken.
That's not a good sign.
No, that's not a good sign at all.
No, but that it's because their Instagram is not going properly. So let's see.
Where's it located?
Nokomis.
Vitamin C Evening Store.
Where is that?
Schwarzengunner.
On Google here.
Yeah. So they've looking at this. They've got a sour red ale. They've got a barrel aged sour with Saskatoon berries. Barrel aged sour. They do a lot of sours.
This is fascinating. I would not have expected that. That's not what I was expecting you to say.
No.
To be a primarily sour brewery to produce this kind of a Hefeweizen, that's quite impressive.
And to be a sour brewery in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
It looks like they do a lot of
I mean,
barrels.
Saskatoon berries like make sense, but
Yeah, but how many sour beer drinkers are there in Saskatchewan?
Because it looks like they do. They have a barrel program too. Yeah, this
It's a
is
7-hour. It's a 7-hour drive from Calgary. If you guys want to do a road trip,
Do I really want to go to Saskatchewan? Not really.
We're closer to Manitoba then?
Yeah.
Fairly close, yeah.
Yeah,
Central, but just a bit closer.
Yeah.
It's further.
they've even done they've done a barley wine collaboration too.
With who?
Pile of Bones. Well, that was also 36 weeks ago, so.
Must,
Less than a year.
months, man, months. 36 divided
36, 4 months ago.
Yeah, but baby,
No.
like why are we measuring time in weeks? I hate when people measure time in weeks.
I'm sorry, but that's what it says
Oh
on
yeah, that was like
Instagram.
57 weeks ago. It was like,
That's what it says on
I found the
Instagram. I'm
100
sorry. Yeah, they've got a Brett Saison. Oh, they actually do a craft beer advent calendar too. Oh,
Okay.
it's with the Saskatchewan craft beer advent calendar between 4 breweries in Saskatchewan. The only 4 breweries they have out there.
yeah, pretty much.
I would try it. I mean, like, yeah, I would like maybe not based on this taste. It's okay. They like it. But based on your descriptions of their other beers, I would try an advent calendar from this brewery.
Yeah. What? They're 8 years old?
Yeah, I'm not surprised by, I guess. But
Okay, Saskatchewan's been holding out on us.
Well, it's probably less about Saskatchewan holding out on us and us not allowing Saskatchewan to
yeah.
bring beers into Alberta.
Okay, there's that too, yes.
But
Well-
the border's not that far away. I'm sure we could arrange something across the border.
Probably.
The Al Capone.
So what would your score be on this? I know.
Very good question.
Yeah.
I know previously we talked about not doing like fractionals,
Mhm.
but I think this one might have to be a fractional. I'm going to put it at a 3.5 out of 5.
Okay.
For Hefs, which I said I'm not a fan of, I think it nails the style. It's pretty good. For like Hefs, it's, I don't know, maybe 4 out of 5. But for like on the overall scale of like beers out of 5, I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
So basically you're doing a 3.5 out of 5 anyways.
I said 4 days ago I don't do points.
Yeah, but I'm doing it for you. So, in all honesty, we're all in agreement here because I'm going to have to give it a 3.5 as well.
Yeah.
It's decent. I like it. It works. Just not overly exciting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's a good roundabout beer that everyone would enjoy, and you put your name out there.
Yeah, if that beer is their like mainline beer, one of their core beers, fantastic core beer. I can see people being very happy with that day in, day out, going to the tap room or whatever,
Yeah.
buying 4 packs or sitting down at the tap room getting a pint of it. It's easily enjoyable. It's not in your face. Like you could have 1 or 2 pints after work, and
Yeah. For me, not being a Hef fan, they've nailed the style pretty well. It makes me more excited about what else they can do. And when Dan rattled off all the other beers that they have, it makes me more excited about trying those beers. So it's excited me about this brewery.
Mm-hmm.
All that a win.
You're not wrong. Like it did exactly what it's supposed to do, and just I didn't know about this brewery. It's out in the middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan. But wait, I like this beer. What the hell are they doing? So yeah, it's got my interest.
yep, for sure.
Definitely has me interested. And honestly,
I'm curious if they would have had a better choice to grab attention with, but
we're stuck with the stuff. Like the
hearing,
calendar creator is like, you are doing this, and you're
like hearing that they're mostly a sour-based brewery. You'd think they would have tried to push the sour beer, but I don't know if this half was like an old recipe that like they started the company 6 years ago with the hef, and they kind of just transitioned to sours, or like they were doing sours and they're like, okay, we've been doing sours for so long, let's do a hef, and like just lob it out there like a Hail Mary and like see the catches.
So Dan, the sours that they're making, are they like proper sours, or they take a couple of years to develop?
Oh, I don't.
I don't think so. Well, so they've got one that's called a kettle sour.
Yeah.
And it looks like their core lineup. I'm trying to sort of put pieces together on their Instagram because their website's shit. It looks like they've got their core lineup, which is a golden ale, a pale ale, brown ale, IPA, and I think possibly a Cascadian dark ale.
That sounds pretty typical. Yeah.
And then they have some bottled ones, which it's hard to read what they are, but there's an Imperial Stout in there too. So, I mean, they've got us. I have not seen anywhere on here that has a Hefeweizen. So I
wonder, were they pushed into this for the calendar?
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, even if they were pushed into it, like,
well done.
Yeah, exactly. Well done. Like, they pulled off an excellent Hefeweizen that, like I said before, it's in between an Erdinger, which is a very classic Hefeweizen, and a shock top, which to me is just way too sweet. This sits perfectly in the middle.
Yeah, because I see nothing, no Hefeweizens here whatsoever. And I'm back. Oh, yeah, I'm back about almost 4 years.
Well, that's only half the history there again.
You're not wrong.
4 years to go.
But yeah, that's like that. Well done. If this is a new style they did, well done. Like,
absolutely, this is our first like crack at it. Like, they did a fantastic job. Really good job.
Using local ingredients too.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
I approve.
Local wheat, local barley.
Yep.
Yeah. Very good job.
Well, looks like we have a good contender to see what happens for day 14. So, yeah, well, you'll be back for day 14. Hefeweizens, let's see what happens, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, folks. We'll be back tomorrow. So far, 3.5 across the board for this Hefeweizen. Will it be beaten out tomorrow, or will this one be a strong contender and win? I guess we'll find out. We'll stay tuned for tomorrow. Actually, don't stay tuned. Just tune in tomorrow. There we go. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hit the subscribe button. Click the bell so you're notified.
Yes. Yes, click that bell, click the subscription, click whatever you need to make sure that you're back here tomorrow and for other videos as well. Just stick around. I am over the 500 mark, so let's get to the 1,000 mark.
Let's do it.
All right, guys. Thanks for reminding me. I keep forgetting about that one. But yeah, till next time, till tomorrow. We'll see you then. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Salud.